Think you know all the construction tricks? Think again. WowTech is about to reveal some super effective hacks you've probably never heard of. There are many ways to work a floor, but this Spider-Man trowel style is truly rare and hard to find. This is the secret to getting a full body workout for roofers, prying and lifting weights every single day. Not one, but 3 sanders. He's definitely going to finish the job ahead of schedule. Want to pull nails quickly and easily? The Boss Paw with its 4 prying points will handle all those stubborn nails. No need for fancy blueprints. With 4 pieces of wood and a router, the craftsman created a perfectly curved edge that looks like it was CNC machined. Tile laying becomes much easier if the worker knows how to skillfully use a vacuum suction equipment. Need to erect a 9-meter wall frame by yourself? You can absolutely do it. Just use a manual lift combined with leverage for better force control, reducing the risk of damaging the wooden frame. Due to the confined space, the worker carefully used a breaker hammer to break concrete without affecting the foundation. Even with all the modern machinery available, the human mind still plays the decisive role in every construction phase, and this coordination proves just that. Love the classic tiled roof look but hate laying individual tiles? Here's a clever solution for that. It still creates an appearance that looks just like real ones. Curved wall bases are no longer an obstacle when a grooved board is used, allowing the material to flexibly blend to the surface. Instead of measuring each time, using a template helps ensure consistent, repeated spacing between bars, which is crucial if you want the structure later to be perfectly aligned. A push-along sweeper is also super useful for cleaning up spilled sand on construction sites. Here's a quick way to cut under roof vents. You should definitely give it a try. Can't remove that stubborn rock? No worries. A ruler and a pencil will help you make the floorboard look like the rock was always meant to be there. To get an even better looking Dolpuri pattern, work with wet mortar and keep your trowel clean the whole time. might think a handbrake could do the job, but an excavator will make everything much easier and save a lot more time. When you don't have specialized tape, using another brush might be a last resort, but it probably requires a bit of skill. Seeing fences go up in just 15 minutes online makes it look easy, but we forget there's no fast forward button in real life. Carrying 5 bags of cement at once, that worker must want to prove he's the king of construction site strength. When you need to cut a board at an uneven angle, don't bother measuring. Just place it directly and mark along the edge. You'll get a perfect fit every time. Drawing the perfect curve on the tile first means you just need to follow the line when cutting. This gives you a great shape and saves a lot of time and effort. With 2 drivers working smoothly together, lifting the stone slab is a breeze. No heavy lifting needed from anyone. With the lifting clamps in action, even heavy curved concrete slabs become light work for the 2 workers. It might look like it's just for decoration, but herringbone brick patterns actually make a wall much stronger than simply laying bricks straight. When paving roads, placing tensor geogrid under the asphalt layer strengthens roads and prevents cracking, especially with weather changes. Your back won't scream every time you carry a stack of bricks anymore. Using a bundle dolly is the smart trick. Who said pulling planks to higher floors is difficult? An inclined ladder, straps, and the steady pulling power of 2 workers can handle it with ease. Who'd have thought this brick road is actually patterned concrete thanks to a magical stamping technique? To make faux boys railing posts, create a foam mold around a steel frame and pour concrete. Then, apply mortar and hand-carve wood grain patterns and cracks to make it more realistic. If the Olympics had a synchronized tile throwing event, these guys would definitely take home the gold medal. Though it looks simple, he spent 2 years building this wooden staircase. In Colorado, Workers often leave a 3-inch gap with spike anchors so the concrete floor expands without pushing up the basement walls. This is a huge leap forward in modern construction. 3D concrete printing not only speeds up projects, but also unlocks many more unique designs. Seeing this really shows how body weight can be an incredibly powerful construction tool. Using pine wood to make forms helps shape the ramp edge straighter and nicer. Adding reinforcement steel inside makes the concrete stronger and less likely to crack from vehicles. In reality, it's a bit more complex, but if you cleverly add chain oil and use a jig, making a straight cut becomes much easier. Installing large stone slabs without breaking or misaligning them, the secret lies in the workers' seamless coordination and their slow, steady movement. Integrating a pack tool with a spirit level is a valuable trick. Measurements on one side, level checks on the other, perfect for any woodcutter. Prepping gavels on the ground, then craning them onto the roof speeds up the project and reduces risks when working at heights. Just place a wood block on the opposite edge and tighten the clamps. That's all it takes to flatten a bowed board without needing to replace it. Using half a plastic bottle as a template helps you easily control the shape and size of wall accents. Drawing waves on the concrete surface helps the next layer of material stick better and reduces peeling over time. Scaffolding too expensive? Here's a game-changing tip for tackling those out-of-reach jobs. With just 4 pallets, a few screws, and a little patience, you'll have a tidy storage space for your tools with minimal effort. Have you ever heard of the lift and build roofing method? Build and lift lets you assemble the roof on the ground and then lift it, reducing construction risks. Secure your ladder tightly with the Ladder Latch Pro. It locks down like a seatbelt so you can climb every rung with total peace of mind. If your old truck bed is falling apart, this is your chance to craft a new wooden one yourself. It'll still carry stuff, but be much more versatile. Want to drill precisely? Just pump Marksman and the mark will appear instantly. Then you can drill right away. Sometimes you don't need fancy tech. A few good stomps are all it takes to get that road surface just right. Don't worry if you don't know how to remove excess plaster like the guy in the blue shirt. The secret lies in a tape measure. You don't always need a pry bar. Using a hatchet correctly can still pull nails quickly, especially when you're working alone on a sloping roof. Here's a simple way to make your caulk lines perfectly straight and neat without smudging. Have you heard of it? When using two excavators to move sand back and forth, even long distances are a non-issue. This is the clearest example of how good preparation and quick, efficient execution save a lot of effort. Thanks to pre-assembled sections, the Model T house builds incredibly fast, saving a lot more time compared to the traditional way. Using plastic anchors before hammering nails increases grip, ensuring whatever you hang on the wall won't fall. Who knew two hammers, usually just for nails, could become perfect helping hands for holding bricks so precisely? This rotating tool makes the chair stringer surface flat and clean, with no thick mortar buildup, helping tiling or finishing look neat and the work much easier. Don't like paint cutting in manually? Try Quick Solutions. Easy to use, keeps things clean, and saves you time when painting. Precast concrete blocks connected with a flexible membrane create a strong bond between sections. When lifted, the arch self-shapes accurately thanks to the design, cutting down construction time. You must be skilled at operating an excavator to understand this. Cleverly removing and placing drainage covers takes a ton of real-world experience. Watching him attach the lever to the trailer and move that carport with such ease, it's truly a one-man show handling the whole project. Pouring asphalt in the middle of winter with snow falling, can it really stay durable for long? If you're worried about mixing up wires, Mark My Wire is your ultimate helper. Then, just label the wires and everything becomes instantly organized. The V400 series turns tank paint stripping into a safe, clean experience, allowing workers to effortlessly control it from the ground. Say goodbye to tiring climbs. A hydraulic lift will take you up as gracefully as royalty. Look at that! He probably wants to smooth the floor while also testing if the concrete can handle his weight. If you love the herringbone brick look but don't want to break the bank, try stamping concrete. To create an automatic sand sifter, build a wooden box frame that's 120 by 80 by 85 centimeters. Attach 2 vertical bars inside to create a slot for the sieve frame. Next, place the sieve frame inside. A drill secured at an angle will shake it automatically, quickly passing sand through. Who needs a smooth finish when you've got character? Think you have to chip away at the wall to remove a molly bolt? Actually, you just need to tap it gently in the right spot, and it will pull itself out without leaving a trace. The craftsman is utilizing tiles to create a holder that is both sturdy and eye-catching. Instead of 2 to 3 people, now just one person overseeing the robot is enough to get a perfectly smooth floor joints. One accurately scoops the mortar, one flicks it right onto the wall. Teamwork that's pure art performance. Many wonder why this wooden girder is wrapped in tape. It's actually to keep the wood clean, protect against moisture, and help with precise marking for accurate installation. This method for installing door trim focuses on precisely cutting angles and joints, ensuring a tight and seamless border. Want a green roof but worried about the weight? This ultralight substrate will help transform your concrete roof into a sustainable green space through a simple process. Stuffing backer rod into the gap first creates a stopping point before you apply caulk. This helps save material and makes it easier to control the thickness of the seal. Did that sound effect play in your head when you watched this glue cleaning trick? When you don't have stilts, just stack up some paint buckets and you've got your own DIY ones. Super economical and still professional looking. The drain-based system stands out for its ability to retain and drain water extremely quickly, ensuring artificial turf fields always stay dry and free from puddles. Wooden fence bases easily rot over time, so they replace them with concrete repair spurs to make them sturdier and last longer. So, you've just discovered a whole new treasure trove of amazing tips and tricks. Comment below which tip you're excited to try first, and don't forget to subscribe so WowTech can join you on all your projects.